What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Happy Payday Friday to y'all. I thought I would do a different type of video and bring you guys along with me as I pay my bills because it's payday. I've spent a lot of money. All of us have, and it's time to make sure that our credit cards got zeroed out. So if that's the type of paycheck budgeting you would like to see, then stick around. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle and I'm back with another video. Now in today's video, I want to share with you guys how our June paycheck number 2 is going to go. Instead of just sharing the numbers, I want to dive in a little more and share with you how our spending is going to go. Now, first up, let's start with the numbers. For today, we will be budgeting a total of $11,342.34. It's a lot of money, but we have a lot of transactions to cover because we do live a credit card lifestyle. And so we are going to zero out the credit cards that we have spent money on for the month and see where we end up. Okay, so first up, let's talk about rent. Rent needs to get paid. So right out the gate, we're going to take $5,500 and pay rent. That brings our total down to $5,842.34. That's right, we actually pay $5,500 for rent. Next up, oh yeah, and interestingly enough, our rent this is the last time we have to pay rent for this space. I'm just realizing that for our condo. Yeah, because we're gonna be moving. So stay tuned for the changes to the budgets, baby. Next up is the mortgage. We still make double mortgage payments every month to our property in Maryland. And so we are going to spend $640 on that. So our starting balance for our mortgage is $19,636.98. We are making a principal only payment today, y'all. My favorite payment every month. And so that is going to be $640. So make sure if you are new to the mortgage game, make sure that it says somewhere on the screen that you are making a principal only payment. Trust me, I have made the mistake of making a regular payment, which doesn't really do anything for your snowball. And I have also made the mistake of making an escrow only payment, which really grinded my gears because escrow is just, you know, the closer you are to paying off your mortgage, your escrow doesn't get used as much. So I noticed that our escrow money stays pretty much at least $1,200 at all times. And so I don't want to add to that, okay? But anyway, now our mortgage is $18,996.98. Yes. Okay, let's keep it moving. So goal number 1 for the month of June has just been met. We had a goal to pay our mortgage down to $18,999. And we came in just under, baby, just under. So beautiful. Next up, let's take a look at our Chase credit card. This is the credit card we've been using for a lot of our Tesla transactions. Like we've been purchasing some things for some accessories for the car to protect it. And that way we protect our investment. Also, that is the card we use for DoorDash, any eating out, anything like that. And so we need to zero this out. And so far it is $1,567.57. Whew, told y'all we've been spending, but we're going to pay that off in full. And so now that brings our total down to $3,634.77. Next up, let's talk about the cash. So if you caught my recent cash stuffing video, shout out to you. If you didn't, go check it out. And I was able to stuff $500 in my cash stuffing video. Also, I had to pull $150 out cash to pay for parking because our unit only comes with one parking space. And so we needed to purchase another one. And that is $150 just to park the car for 1 month. Welcome to Hawaii. So anyway, $650 total came out of the budget for cash, bringing our total down to $2,984.77. So if you haven't caught my latest cash stuffing video, make sure you check it out. Next up, let's look at Micah's Capital One card. I want to zero that out. Okay, so it has a total balance of $601.85. And so we're going to pay that. And that'll have a zero balance again. And so that brings our total down to $2,382.92. Again, that was just a lot of purchases for his car, our car. And I think he had to pay, it was time to pay our annual fee for that credit card, which is $39. So that's fine. And we don't usually use that credit card. So we got a little happy. What I'm noticing is that we got a little happy. We bought the Tesla, we're waiting for it to be delivered. And in the meantime, we have been going ham spending. And so we had a little powwow last night, and we have committed to using our debit card for the rest of this month. And if we do well, then also the month of July, because we just need to put the brakes on this spending. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. Okay, next up, let's look at my Apple Card. My Apple Card has a total balance. Really, it's some transactions pending, so I'll throw it up on the screen what the total is right now. But the most it would let me pay is $548.02. So that's what we're gonna do. And so technically that card is zeroed out. I do have some pending transactions that will total about $200. Eva, look at that. But we'll worry about that next pay. Yep. Okay, so next up is our Hawaii sinking fund. We usually try to add to this every pay, and it is to pay for anything for our future home and which is the space we're about to move into, and our car. And so we're going to put $500 there, and that will bring our total down to $1,334.90. Next up is our personal money. My husband and I each get $200, and so that brings our total down to $934.90. Next up is Mike's Apple Card. And this is the card that we do have a balance on. I need to knock it out like in the next month or two. We'll see. I really have put the brakes on everything because, like I said, our spending was so out of pocket these last 2 or 3 weeks. Also, I really want to grow our savings, so I'm not that pressed if they charge a little bit of interest. But right now, we're going to pay for the transactions that happened in the month of June, and that is $261.34. So that brings our budgeted amount down to $673.56. Next up is donate. We're going to donate $200, and that brings our balance down to $473.56. Next up is groceries. Groceries, we're only going to add $200 for this this month, this pay, because our freezer is still very full, and so is the pantry, so we're good on groceries. That brings our balance down to $273.56. Next is the emergency fund, which is going to get $100. That is going to bring the balance down to $173.56. Then let's take a look at my Capital One card. Okay, so it has a balance of $17.49. So we're going to pay that, and that will zero out that card. And then let me look at my Capital One card that technically is for Eva and all her business expenses. She's an authorized user. Okay. We had pest control on there for $44.50, but that doesn't come out of this paycheck. That was money I already had sitting and waiting to be used from previous pay. So we'll zero that out. And then, okay, so that brings our total down to $156.07. I gotta remember to tell you guys what's left over. Okay, now Dollar Shave has not cleared yet, so I am going to go on there and find out why, because that is a bill that should have definitely came out already. It was due on the 7th. Wait a minute, when was it due? Yeah, it was due on the 7th, and $10.45 was supposed to come out, and it hasn't yet. Oh, okay. So I had changed it to ship every 3 months instead of monthly, every 4 months. So I'm gonna adjust that because we need a razor. So I actually broke the razor that we had. I don't know if y'all know about Dollar Shave. Dollar Shave is legit, okay? Dollar Shave is so cheap. Of course, there's more premium options you can use, but I like disposable razors. So anyway, since I broke my razor, that's gonna cost me $1. Not gonna cost me $1. It's gonna cost me an extra $7.42. And that's in addition to the $10.45. And so I'm gonna give them authorization to go ahead and send that out ASAP Rocky, because I need that like yesterday since that's broken. And that brings our balance down to $148.65. Okay, now, so all of our credit cards are zeroed out except for 3. My husband's Apple card, which is his MacBook that we need to pay off, which was an unbudgeted random expense that we had to take on. I'm not tripping, he needed it for work. And then our Discover card, which has the balance of our appliances from doing our whole kitchen reno ourselves, and a bag girl expense. I bought a Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, this happened a long time ago. I'm telling on myself now. But anyway, it's got a balance, like a balance. We're gonna knock that out in the future. And then there is our Capital One Venture card. Now I want to knock this out because we just bought flights and everything, so I'm gonna knock this one out. So this is gonna be our new snowball for our credit card. We're gonna get consumer debt free again, y'all. This is going to happen. And this is why I love sharing when things are going well and when things are not going so well. This is that realness. I'm gonna give you guys the whole kit and caboodle. I am not always on. I mess up sometimes, but I clean up my messes. So what's left over from our budget is $148.65. So we're gonna throw that on the Venture credit card, and I'll just put the new balance on the screen because I'm not signing back in to see what that was. I already clicked off. And that leaves us with a 0 balance. That's our paycheck. That's how we blew $11,342.34. It's not my proudest moment at all. I do notice that we do have these hiccups about once a year where we just spend without budgeting in advance and without nipping things in the bud. But we always go back and pay this stuff back, okay? We do not let this debt linger. So that's my tell on myself edition of our Budget With Me Paycheck budget. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I really appreciate you guys for supporting my content. Thanks for coming along to pay some bills with me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace, love, and budgets.